Well, New York City's top comedians, they're teaming up with former tennis star John McEnroe, along with his brother and ESPN commentator Patrick McEnroe, for a night of laughs at Sony Hall in Midtown. It's called the Johnny Mac Tennis Project Comedy Night. All the proceeds will help provide access to tennis to thousands of kids across New York City. Joining us now to speak more about the JMTP Comedy Night on April 19th is Patrick McEnroe. Patrick, thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Great to be here. Thanks.
Absolutely. So, you usually have the event at Caroline's, an iconic venue. Yep. This year is going to be at Sony Hall. What can attendees expect?
Well, it's going to be a ramped up, and we all miss Caroline's. That was just an amazing place here in New York City, so especially for the comics. But Sony Hall is going to be awesome. I think we got to have a little more room, and this is one of our big fundraisers all year, Justin, to raise money for kids that normally wouldn't get the opportunity to play tennis. Particularly in the South Bronx and East Harlem. Those are our neighboring communities at our tennis academy. So it's a fun night. It's a great night, and most importantly, it's a really important cause.
I'm going to ask about your comedy efforts and how high are you on a scale of 1 to 10. Before I do that, let's speak more about the Johnny Mac Tennis Project. I know it's changing lives by removing economic and social barriers through tennis. To have this kind of event that's helped changing the next generation, how rewarding is that for you?
It's amazing. I mean, it was a dream when my brother started the academy, and then I came on with him about 6-7 years ago at Sport Time Randall's Island, where we have a great tennis facility, one of the arguably the best in the country. We're actually building more courts as we speak. But to give these kids, 2,400 kids, Justin, per week from the schools in the area come and participate in our programs. We've had 32 kids that have received college scholarships over the years. Those are the kids that advance and become high-level junior players. But really, it's really about the community programs, helping these kids in these areas, exposing them to the game of tennis, and hopefully teaching them a lot of important life lessons along the way. Because I don't know if you probably know this as a tennis guy. I know you're a tennis player. Tennis is a tough game. It's hard. It's humbling. It teaches you a lot about character and about your own life. So we feel it's an amazing vehicle to help these kids.
It's very humbling. Another thing that's humbling, trying to be a comedian.
Yes.
So you're going to be on stage. You and your brother are going to be hosting this. Is this an opportunity to throw a little jab here and there at him?
I need to get under his skin sometimes. He's mellowed a little bit over the years, but, we host it when we get to see these professional comedians who, by the way, donate their time to come in and participate in our event, which we really appreciate. So we try to not get into their territory too much, but we have a lot of fun and a lot of great supporters that have come to our event every year, and we hope that we'll get some more people this year as well.
And finally, before I let you go, I know you recently did a pickleball event on ESPN. As a tennis purist, what side of the fence are you when it comes to pickleball? For it, against it? Do you like it?
I kind of like it. I'm a tennis purist too. I love the game, but I think pickleball is an opportunity to get more people. They don't call it a racket, by the way. It's called a paddle, which I learned during the
Makes
pickleball
a completely
slam.
different sound.
Different sound, a louder sound, and it's exciting. It's really something that's getting people out, getting them off the couch, doing things. We all know how important it is to stay fit and to stay active, particularly as you get older. So pickleball is a great game. It's not tennis. It's different, but it's a lot of fun. And I had, it was my brother, Michael Chang, Andre Agassi, and Andy Roddick played the four of them. It got pretty competitive and pretty fun, and the ratings for the actual event were really, really strong. So I think pickleball's got a future. Even Woolman Rink, right in Central Park, they're transforming the courts into pickleball heaven. So you and I have to get out there and hit a few.
I love that. Let's team up and John against whoever. I think our odds will take them on easily.
I don't know. John's pretty, he's, pretty tough.
This is a different sport, though.
Yes, good point.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Patrick.
Me.
I appreciate it. It's not too late to get tickets for the JMTP comedy event, a fun night of laughter, and as Patrick mentioned, a great cause, helping out the next generation. It happens on April 19th at Sony Hall.